both have got still loads to learn. Camavinga is an interesting addition to the midfield of Real Madrid. I wonder if that's going to be a little bit less adventurous or more direct, less balls through the middle. Arda Güler, he's been growing as a player, and Bellingham, we saw glimpses of what he can do. Vini, good start to the season. So you're talking about, top players, obviously. But imagine for a second, just give me a second of this. Barcelona beating Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu. They will go like, we changed the manager, we changed the way of playing, and we're still losing. And Lamine will have a big smile in his face.
A big crown in his head.
Yeah.
How do you think it's going to go, guys?
I think Barca, we haven't mentioned Pedri, which is having the season of his, the seasons.
We are underway. Here is Vinicius, and he's brought down, and a penalty is given inside 2 minutes. What a start to this game. And the two
and then there's a strike.
No penalty. Back to Lamine. Here is Lamine. He knew what was coming there, but he didn't manage to get enough curl on it to trouble Courtois.
Yep,
Falls to Lamine. Finding Fermin, continuing his run. Ball over the top, looking for Ferran.
Going to be happening more where they were closing down higher up the pitch, certainly in the attacking half of the pitch, but they've been quick to relinquish possession.
Here's Mbappe, who's onside. Oh, what a finish from Kylian Mbappe. This is why Real Madrid waited 7 years to sign him. A player at the very height of his capabilities. What a finish that is from Mbappe. And Real Madrid have an early lead in El Clasico. When a player that good is feeling that confident, well, it's offside. Lamine coming away with the ball. So Fermin a little bit short with the ball. And they putting Bellingham under pressure. They put Courtois under pressure. With that pass. Bellingham. Oh, what a pass that is to find Kylian Mbappe, who's through on goal. Mbappe! The flag stays down. The Bernabeu celebrates. Mbappe has the ball in the back of the net again. And we think Real Madrid have taken the lead.
Well, I'm going to err on the side of caution. It's brilliant play from Jude Bellingham. He gets the crowd off their feet because he does a wonderful little pivot, turn in midfield, and then the dynamic of that attack changes instantly when Bellingham was on the ball. Then after all of that, he comes up with a defence-splitting pass, which is absolutely perfection for Kylian Mbappe.
Camavinga felt he was fouled there. The referee disagreed. Now he's going to call a foul on Rashford. Valverde. Here's Mbappe. Little fall to Valverde. He's going to hit this one. He's always rising from Fede Valverde on his slightly weaker foot. Bellingham calling for it. Here is Bellingham. There's still Jude Bellingham. Real Madrid are sensing that Barcelona are there for the take. It's taken quickly to Mbappe. Didn't think twice about getting that shot away. Kylian Mbappe. Comfortable enough for Wojciech Szczesny. Floated in towards Dean Howson, who gets there and forces Wojciech Szczesny into another save. And they do look for Dean Howson at the back post. Whipped in by Güler. Lovely looking ball. It might fall to Mbappe. Challenges flying in there. The referee trying to let the game flow. De Jong goes down. Finally, the free kick is given. Goes Barcelona's way.
Talking about different ways of Barcelona making that breakthrough into the final third.
Here's Eric Garcia joining the attack. And finding Ferran Torres in space. It's a really good opportunity for Barca. And Vinicius is calling for it. And it's with Vinicius. And can he find the finish? And Lamin's there. Still Lamin. It's the youngster who's punished for the foul on Tchouaméni. There is Güler looking for Mbappé. Wasn't far off. There's Vinicius out to Carreras. Pulls it back. It falls to Bellingham. Connected well. You see, Güler took very long there. It's fallen to Marcus Rashford, who pulls it back to Fermin, who makes absolutely no mistake. Fermin Lopez is a player who just cannot stop scoring. Another big goal for the youngster. Arda Güler looks to the sky because he knows he has cost his team a goal on the biggest stage of all.
Yep, just as I was talking about.
And the counter might be on, running straight through the middle. Vini Jr. looking to find Güler. Pedri knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah, I'm not sure this is he.
He's looking for Pedri and he's found him. Pedri looks for Ferran. Camavinga puts it behind for a corner. And by Rashford, flicked on by Fermin. Kubarsi is there. Gets his head down. Gets past Koundé. Militao with a header, and Bellingham all on his own in the 6-yard area scores. Simple as you like for Real Madrid. Created by Vinicius and finished off by Jude Bellingham. Real Madrid back in front.
Well, when we guarantee goals at the start of the game, I thought, oh no, why did we say that? But we're pretty sure it's going to be the case. 3 already before half-time. He's had a great flow to the game as well. For 5 minutes, Real Madrid are on top.
To the corner. Finding Güler, who's found Mbappé. And Bellingham. Mbappé surely. The offside flag is up again.
Well, 3 or 4 possibilities of an offside here, but all would have been
round. Need some support here, though.
Yeah, I thought it was a throw into Barcelona as opposed to the foul.
Mbappé. Still Mbappé.
It's the difference between the two teams at the moment.
It's Ferran with an effort.
As we've seen already, Barcelona can score.
In the centre, Vinicius charging forward. Goes past Koundé. Still Vinicius. Look for Vinicius and find him. He's driving it in towards the near post. Szczesny got down quickly. Against Militao coming inside. Thought about the shot. He's played it to Fermin, who will shoot. Doesn't connect the kind of power that you need to beat Thibaut Courtois.
Yeah, I thought Rashford could have been more decisive there, more producing that midfield four.
Here is Bellingham into the box. Might need some help. He's won a corner. They're asking for handball. Referee is saying absolutely not.
It'd be given. When you saw the initial look at it, when it was the steal, when the arm was there, that was confirmation it was going to be given. But he's taking this one.
He's not giving this one up. Mbappé. And it's saved. What a stop that is from Wojciech Szczesny. A brilliant, brilliant stop from the Polish goalkeeper.
Referee blew his whistle then. I thought we were going to have a retake, but it doesn't appear so. Penalty.
Here's Fermin getting the better of Carreras. Fermin is through on goal. Lamine Yamal will pick up the loose ball. Here is Lamine. Well watched by Alvaro Carreras. Clearance goes straight to Koundé. Here's Rashford looking for Balde and finding him. Great ball, great pass. Here is Militao. Well, you could tell it was a centre-back in a very unfamiliar position.
That adventure, though, shown by the...
Tried to turn him unsuccessfully. Camavinga played the pass. Felt like he was... Here is Lamine Yamal. Shot came. Wasn't troubling Courtois.
Yep, and I think he has to be.
Here's Eric Garcia. Space for a shot now. Quickly charged down by Tchouaméni, and the break might be on. It's played into Mbappe's stride. Clear. Looking ball from Lamine.
Always risky for the goalkeeper, isn't it, as well, when he's...
Vinicius with the shot. We have seen him curl balls in from that position. Brahim Diaz onside, flag stays down. Bellingham, can he finish it? Yes, he can, but the flag is up. Now Dani Carvajal is going to get a chance to get on the pitch. Off comes Fede Valverde. Nice count. Mbappe through on goal. Tchouaméni.
Still got 6 players in the box there, though. They're willing to ignore the manager's wishes.
Bellingham giving the ball away. Rashford was offside. And here's Mbappe. Still Mbappe takes the shot on. And you could just see Ronald Araujo thought about trying to pull him back.
And Barcelona again weren't going anywhere.
Lamine, Koundé's made a run forward. Here is Jules Koundé. Completely unmarked, Jules Koundé. Brilliant run, terrific ball which found him in a real chance.
He got to score. You know why that is. They're losing. But Kylian Mbappe's gone off, which is something you have to factor in when you're Xabi Alonso and you're making that change. It gives us a barge in the back, isn't it? There's nowhere near the ball.
Rodrigo. And Rodrigo with the shot. It's straight at Szczesny. Really good opening that though for. Precious seconds for Barcelona being eaten up here.
Just be enough in the final play from Pedri there on Camavinga. It is a foul. Almost like a two-legged part of the title race, which will be incredibly tight.
Stop.
That's a good save. Could Szczesny have done more to keep it in play rather than pushing it out for...
Card celebrated like a goal.
They missed the game against Elche. And they're running out of players.
It is all kicking off on the touchline.
I expected drama. I thought another goal maybe. I should have anticipated maybe this type of thing happening.
Well, that's that heavy touch, and then he lunges in.